Torch Gaming, you guys are the Torch. Much to go over here this evening. It's a cold, windy, rainy day here in the Northeast here in New York. It is. It's not a pleasant evening at all. I appreciate you tuning in, spending a Tuesday evening here with me on the channel. Much of the Call of Duty news is really centered around the Vortex event, which is going on right now. Season 1 Reloaded begins next Wednesday at noon Eastern. Shady's in the house. Welcome, Shady. Shady's a little off under the weather with the flu, the same nonsense that I have. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a rough one. I'm still not over it, and I had it really come down New Year's Eve with it, so it's on 9 days for me, 10 days. It's an insidious thing. Anyway, I want to cover Season 1 Reloaded again. I want to go over the Vortex Camo grind. All 1,233,700 XP's worth. Yeah, I still have it too, Shady. It's brutal. Yeah, you just gotta rest, drink water, and really take it easy. But I'm gonna go over all of the things that are going on in Call of Duty right now, the events that are to come that we know of, and walk you through what was released today. They released the Call of Duty League team packs today and such. I want to go over all that, walk you guys and show you the team packs. And the Call of Duty League begins again on Friday. I want to bring that up and talk about that briefly. There's enough to go around here with the Call of Duty scene. Plus, I want to talk about video gaming in general and the changes that are coming and that I want everybody to be aware of. So there's much to discuss here. Let me get right into it instead of babbling here about nonsense. Let me go over next the Vortex event. I'll cover when I switch screens over to the Xbox, and I'll show you all that. I'll show you all of the visual things on the Xbox when I switch screens. MW3 Season 1 Reloaded starts on the 17th, which is next Wednesday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. So it's going to go live, and in tandem with that, the Boys event is going to go live as well, and I'll be discussing that after I go through the MW3 Season 1 Reloaded. For those of you that haven't heard about it, I know I brought it up the last couple of streams, but I like to keep everybody new and up to date. And if anything happened, I haven't heard anything new on it, and I don't think we will. They'll come out with the teasers, I'm sure, sometime next week because it releases on Wednesday, probably Monday. But Rank Play arrives on the 17th with this. Rank Play begins. There are going to be 2 new weapons. There is an update on that. There's the HRM9 SMG and the TAC Evolvere LMG. The TAC Evolvere is going to come part of the Battle Pass classified tier. That was just announced, I believe, yesterday. So that's how you'll get the TAC Evolvere. You'll have to go through. That's going to go through the classified Battle Pass. So there'll be a couple of things that you'll need to do to unlock that. They haven't told us what. So there's usually 2 or 3 things that you need to do to unlock the Evolvere through the Battle Pass tier. The other, which is an LMG, by the way, the TAC Evolvere, it's going to be a good LMG. They're talking about probably going to be the meta. And then the other weapons, the SMG, the HRM9, that is going to be part of a challenge deal. So you're going to have to complete challenges to unlock that. Usually 3 to 8, they say. 3 to 8 challenges to complete that. They say that that's going to be a quick hitting SMG, high fire rate, not a lot of power. It's a real run and gun type of real run and gun close range meta weapon. They think that it might unseat the WSP Swarm in that regard. So those are the two weapons. I mentioned rank play. We have the new 6v6 map, Rio. Small to medium-sized map. It has a mall and it has exterior streets, covered walkway, and there's a garage that you can get on top of for high ground. So it looks like a pretty good map. You can go on it. It's out there. You can see the overlay of the map and the layout of it. It looks like it could be a good map. They're bringing in 3 new modes. Of course, Infected's gone since the Christmas Cosmos event's over. So they're going to be bringing Infected back on the 17th, thank God. I really like to get in there and play that. Usually to begin things, it's just loose and not so sweaty. It's a little bit of fun. Usually I find the lobbies are a little bit more friendly there. Not so much visceral hate. Headquarters is coming back, that mode, and of course Team Gunfight, which nobody wants to play Gunfight. Anyway, those are the modes that are coming back. I do have with the video, I did release some videos, Torch Gaming, YouTube. You can see all this on the videos on YouTube with I believe Shady put the roadmap up there. I have a roadmap with everything on it with the Reloaded, so I'm sure Shady put the roadmap up, the mini roadmap, but it's there to be seen, and that is Season 3, Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 Reloaded, with the guns, the modes, and the map. And it's going to be a brief reload. It starts the 17th, and a couple, 3 weeks later, February 7th, we jump right into Season 2. There haven't been any announcements on that, what content we can expect or anything with Season 2. But as soon as that becomes made available, I'm gonna cover it. But the roadmap is here with multiplayer. Here comes the boys event. And again, it begins with 2 bundles. You have a train bundle, the A-Train operator skin, and an MCW blueprint called Turbocharged. You get a WSP Swarm blueprint called Blinding Speed. You get an animated calling card. Here comes the A-Train, a weapon sticker with the A-Train, weapon charm, Turbo Rush energy drink, an animated emblem, world's fastest man, a loading screen, the boys A-Train, and a finishing move, the fastest man in the world. Then you get a female operator bundle. She's Firecracker. Like I said, she's an auburn-haired, looks similar like a Wonder Woman kind of character. You get her operator skin. You get the MTZ 556 blueprint. It's called the Smoking Gun. You get the Puliamot blueprint, which is called Cracked. An animated calling card called Truth Bomb. A weapon sticker, Firecracker. A weapon charm, Second Protects. Animated emblem, Eagle-Eyed, and a finishing move, Freedom of Speech. And that's what you get in those 2 bundles that are associated with this event. And then you get the souped up limited time mode, which I call it the cheese. It's now they're going to bring Overwatch special nonsense into the game, which I am not a big fan of this shit. But they bring it in. I don't know. Maybe the kids like it. I'm not a fan. I want to play Call of Duty. If I want to play Overwatch, I'll pop Overwatch in. I'll play Overwatch. Anyway, you got a charge jump, which is the operator, whoever does the charge jump, doesn't sustain any damage while falling or jumping, and he deals splash damage to anyone or anything within a short radius of the landing spot. That's the charge jump. Then there's the electric shock wave. This shock wave sends a powerful electrical explosion that injures operators and AI combatants, as well as destroys vehicles and equipment. So it's like an electrical shock wave. Then you got the laser vision. Oh my God, laser vision. Here we go. The operator levitates and fires a laser beam that sears through enemy targets in whatever direction they are looking. Then you can teleport, which teleport warps an operator upward, which is extremely helpful when trying to escape a fight or move to higher ground. So there's 4 of these, superpowers that you have that you can utilize in the souped up mode. As you will see later, there's a challenge here next. There's a challenge event. You can either be part of the 7 or the boys, and you're going to want to do both and complete them all. And then whoever wins, that's what color camo you're going to get at the end. And these events have a challenge list. The 7 challenge list is you got to get one of these operator heat vision kills in the boys mode. You got to deactivate 20 pieces of equipment using the DDoS. So anybody that hasn't already unlocked that DDoS, you want to do so as quick as possible, because you're going to need it for this event in 8 days. You got to get 45 operator kills using the MTZ-762, 2 operator kills and a single life with the overkill vest on. You got to do that 5 times. You got to get 15 operator akimbo kills. You got to get 7 operator kills using lethal equipment. That's for the 7 challenge list. Then you have the boys challenge list, which you got to get 3 operator kills without reloading 7 times. 5 operators affected by electrical. You got to kill 5 operators affected by the electrical discharge, so you got to zap them and kill them. That's going to be a joy. 10 operator tac stance kills using the KV inhibitor, which is a sniper rifle. Now, why the hell they make you do a tac stance kill with a sniper rifle, I have no clue. But that's in the game, ladies and gentlemen. 25 Temp V syringes in the boys mode. You got to collect 25 of these Temp V syringes. I have no idea. So you got to collect them. That'll be fun. Then you got to get 25 operator melee kills with the black light flashlight equipped. So that ought to be fun. And then you got to win 7 games in the boys mode, and that's for the boys challenge list. So you got 1, 2, 3, 6 and 1 and 3. So you got a dozen challenges: 6 with the 7 and 6 with the boys. And then, if you complete all these, you're going to get one or the other, whichever side wins. That's the camo that you're going to get, the mastery camo. One is a gray camo and one is a red camo. I don't know. They're both kind of good looking. They're middling looking camos. I ain't going to BS you. It ain't like this Magma camo that we had to grind for here that we're currently grinding for. I would say the red camo's the nicer of the 2, but anyway, that is the boys event, and that starts on the 17th, and that we have to look forward to. Then, of course, there's the Walking Dead event, and they're going to bring back a sword and a crossbow for that, and that's going to start somewhere within the first week of the Season 2 release. There isn't much info on it. They're bringing Rick Grimes and Michonne back to the game. They're coming to the game. That's it. I know The Walking Dead's a TV series. I know it's very popular. It's just I don't watch that kind of noise. And that's it. They're bringing a big machete into the game. a sword and a crossbow that's gonna, or not a sword and a bow and arrow that's gonna shoot different ammunition. So that's what we have to look forward to. Rick and Michonne, as they say, we may get a Daryl and a Negan character as well. I don't know. But that's the Walking Dead show. That's the event that's going to become the beginning of season 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me switch scenes here and let me get to this is the Magma Camo. I'll preview that for you right now. Let me do the preview animation for you quickly while I describe this camo to you. It's loading up. I think it's the best looking camo in the game. This is Torch Gaming. So, of course, it goes with our motif, come on, baby, light your fire. I think it's a fantastic camo, and you're going to grind to get it, ladies and gentlemen. 1,223,700 XP to get this beautiful camo, which I just did this afternoon. I just finished the grind. I suggest, unless you guys are gonna be looking to play this game for, 10 hours a day or whatever, this is gonna take you a while to get. I'm gonna figure 12 to 14 hours of gameplay to get this camo. So I'm gonna switch to the event here momentarily to show you. But here it is. I'll zoom in. One last looky. At the camo, like I said, I think it's the nicest looking camo in the game. Shady, you get this camo yet? You get this? You grind this out, finish this off yet? I know you got a lot of school going on and whatnot. I'm just checking to see if you got this yet, but it's really I hate to say it, the camo's fire, and no pun intended, but it's really a good looking camo. But you're gonna grind to earn it. And as I mentioned before, here's the camo event, and as you see, I read this off. You need 1,233,700 XP to grind that camo out. So it's quite a task. Quite a task. Let me jump into the store. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, and walk you through. I don't even know if they have it in here. I thought I had it. Maybe they're hiding it. No, there it is. Here's the new Call of Duty League packs. I'll show you each team. They're $12. They're not cheap. I'll go in order. Here's the phase. This is the operator that you get. You get a home and away, male and female. I don't know that they really let you preview on a weapon the camo, but that's your camo. That's your weapon camo. They give you a large decal with phase. They give you a weapon sticker. They give you a charm. They give you an emblem. And they give you a calling card. I thought they gave you a screen load in, but they don't. So you don't get no screen load in. They give you a calling card, an emblem, a charm, a sticker, a large decal, and weapon camo, and then the home and away operators, male and female. So there's your Atlanta phase. So I know there's a lot of phase people. Here's Boston. I'll walk through each one for you. And as I said, these are $12 a piece. There's your operator skins, home and away. There's your weapon camo, which is sort of not really stark. There's really not much to it. There's your large decal. There's your weapon sticker. There's your charm, which is their helmet with their mask. There's your emblem, and there's your calling card. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your Boston Breach. New rebranded team this year, the Miami Heretics, which is a Spanish team, which was used to be known as the Florida Mutineers. And here's your home and away, which is your operator skins. There's your mail home, your mail away, mail home, mail away. It's rather a bland weapon camo. Show it to you again. There's your large decal. There's your weapon sticker. There's your charm, your emblem, and your large calling card. We'll go to the Royal Ravens, which really their team isn't good, but my buddy Clayster's on that team. But I think they got the best looking bundle of them all from a pure color standpoint. But there's your home. There's your female home. There's your male away. Which is very similar, except they just use white around the bird, the raven, and there's your female away. There's your camo, your large decal, your weapon sticker, there's your weapon charm, there's your emblem, there's your calling card. We'll go to the Gorillas, the LA Gorillas again. There's your male home, male away, female away. Operator skins, there's your weapon camo, your large decal, your weapon sticker, there's your charm, there's your emblem, there's your calling card. We go to the LA Thieves, there's your home male, home female, there's your male away, there's your female away. There's your camo, your large decal. There's your weapon sticker. There's your charm. There's your emblem. There's your calling card. Here's the Minnesota Rocker, my man McCarter's favorite team. All right, Carter, here's the Rocker just for you. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. But here's your Minnesota Rocker bundle. There's your home, male home, female home, male away, female away. There's your camo, which is pretty good. Show the camo again. There's your large decal. There's your weapon sticker. There's your charm with the axe. No, it's not called an axe. It's called something else, but that I call it the axe. There's your emblem, and then there's your calling card, which is pretty good. These animated calling cards are pretty nice this year. And there's your Minnesota Rocker. Here's our local New York Subliners, my man Hydra, and Caesar Skies Bueno, another nice guy. Anyway, there's your male home. Your female home, there's your male away, female away, those are your operator skins. There's your camo, it's kind of good looking. There's your large decal, which is their bullseye. There's your weapon sticker. There's your weapon charm. There's your emblem. And there is your calling card, ladies and gentlemen. Your New York Subliners. Now we get into My Optic, Texas. There's your home male operator, your home female. There's your away. The away looks really sharp. There's your away female. There's your camo, which is okay. I mean, I think some of these are nicer than that one, but it's a good looking camo. There's your large decal. It's pretty much the same as last year. There's your weapon sticker. There's your green wall charm. There is your optic emblem. And, of course, there's your animated calling card. And now for the last three, there's your Seattle Surge. There's your male home, female home, male away, female away. There's your camo, which really looks dope. That's a good-looking camo. There's your large sticker. There's your weapon sticker. There's your charm it's a dog tag that says Surge. There's your emblem, and of course your animated calling card. And as I mentioned, all these bundles are $12. They're not cheap. And it's cash, no COD points. Here's the Toronto Ultra Scrapping Company, Envoy and the crew. There's your operator skin, male home, female home. Good looking skins. And there's your male away and female away. And basically they just turned the black in the midsection to white. That's the only difference. There's your weapon camo, which is pretty good. It's a good looking camo. There's your large decal. There's your weapon sticker. And there's your squirrel, their mascot squirrel weapon charm. Your ultra emblem. And then there's your animated calling card. And last but not least, the Vegas Legion, Eli, Standy Benz and Company. Your Vegas Legion, ladies and gentlemen, the last one of the batch, the last of the 12. There's your home operator, home male, home female operator skin. There's your male away, female away operator skin. There's your camo, which is kind of interesting. There's your camo for your weapon. There's the large decal. And there's your weapon sticker. There's your dice, Vegas, roll the dice, gambling. There's your weapon charm. There is your emblem. And there is your animated calling card. And this brings me into my segue into, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I had to script it out as best as I could. Your weekly challenges. Again, I want to mention for everybody to please do your weekly challenges. It's very important because these are all conversion kits and aftermarket parts. And mark my words, one of these weeks, Greenie is in the house. Welcome, Greenie. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you popping in. Just going over the Call of Duty information and news and notes. We're into the weekly challenges. Stick around, Greenie, because I'm getting to something that's going to interest you greatly here in a few minutes. My ending statements on things. I'm on the Call of Duty news right now. But the weekly conversion kits and aftermarket parts are important because one of these is going to become the meta. And I don't know which conversion kit or which week. And I'm telling you, you can't get them once the week is done. They're not available anymore. You get a week to get them, and I think, every 4 weeks, like we're on week 5 now, so you can only go back 4 weeks. I don't think you can go back and get the Jackhead Hunter Carbine kit anymore. You might, but if you can, I suggest to go get it because they shut these down. And one of these times, one of these conversion kits is going to become the meta, and you're going to need it. You're going to want it to be able to compete in these sweaty lobbies. And the only way you're going to get it is through a $25 bundle. And I'm telling you, that's my fear. That's what's going to happen. Week 6 starts tomorrow. So on Thursday, I'll recap week 6 with all of you. And then if you do all 8 of them, they'll give you this Coherence Camo. And there's your Coherence Camo. That's what the camo will look like. On the preview, And that's everything that I can visually show you. I want to swing over. I want to go over, switch scenes here. I want to go over the Call of Duty League schedule, and I want to mention that to all of you as well, because that's important. The Call of Duty League begins on Friday, and why I mention that, just went through over all the skins that they're selling, is you can get double XP, double weapon XP, just by watching. So tune in to YouTube to the Call of Duty League. Just leave it running in the background. Connect your Activision, your Call of Duty account, your Activision account to your YouTube channel, and you're going to get this content just for watching. And you can get a lot of double XP and a lot of double weapon XP, which comes in handy. They were on a break because of the holiday. They start on Friday, this Friday, January 12th at 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 Pacific. So it's 3 Eastern. Your matches start off. The Gorillas play FaZe on Friday. That's the first match back from the break. Surge plays Toronto. And then the Rocker plays the Subliner. So those are your 3 Friday matches. Saturday's the Heretics against the Surge. Breach against Gorillas. Ultra against Thieves. And Optic plays Vegas. That's the last match. Always 3 games on Friday, 4 games Saturday, and then they play 4 on Sunday. 3, 4, and 4 on Sunday. Vegas plays, the Legion plays FaZe. The Rocker plays the Ravens. The Subliners play the Thieves. And Boston Breach plays the Heretics. They start at 3 p.m. Eastern each day. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. I suggest to tune in. I do, even when I'm streaming on Sundays. I have the matches on YouTube up here, playing in the background, muted, so I can collect the time and the double XP points. So I suggest you all do that. It's a great way to farm double XP. I got a new controller that I mentioned to all of you. This is, I went over this on Sunday evening. This is the Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra controller. I got my grubby large hands on this thing, and I used it on the stream on Sunday. I'm going to play with it again tonight. I have done away with my. So there it is. It's got the buttons for the scuffs on the back. So I always play hardwired. The key to this controller, Greenie, anybody else that's tuned in, is that screen that you see up at the top. And I know you're very tech savvy, Greenie. I know you're a computer guru. You can connect an Android device or a Mac device or an Apple device, i.e. iPhone or your Android phones, to this. So if you get a notification, it'll pop up on that screen. It's very customizable, but the key to the thing is stick drift. And they say, like on my scuff here, that you can get skipped stick drift. So I'm trying to get the difference, because they're using a Hall. I think it's called a Hall stick on it, a way to do it. So, and I can tell you, the sticks are very precise. So they're not lying to you when it comes to that. I'm getting used to them. I don't know yet. I'll let you know how this controller is. I wanted to play with it for a week and let you know if I go back to my scuff. But it's got a very mouse-like feel to it. The buttons feel like you're clicking a mouse. The trigger stops are short. I even think the trigger stops are shorter than my scuff. So far, it's a pretty good controller. I like it. It's light. it's different. It's interesting. I wish my bitch with it is, of course, I got big hands. And on my scuff, they allowed me to order larger and higher sticks, which I need taller sticks. On this, you don't have that option, so I had to get these higher sticks to pop on, and what a bitch that was to fix those things on. I'm waiting for Control Freaks to come, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try the Control Freaks on there too, see if that helps. Yeah, I got taller Control Freaks coming. But so far, it's a pretty good controller. So I'll let you know I'll be using that controller tonight. I wanted to mention my man Jersey might stop by. Jersey, we're getting a lot of rain here in New York and New Jersey, the Northeast, and high winds. And Jersey's hooking up his generator right now. In case he loses power. He's got a big fish tank with a lot of expensive fish, and he doesn't want that fish tank to go down so his fish don't die. So I understand. So he's in the process now of trying to get that generator up. I know Zeus is going to jump in and play. I'm going to talk to him here in a minute, jump him in. The last topic I want to discuss is, and this is for you, Greenie. I'm glad you're here. Xbox, and that's why I'm wearing my Xbox and not my Torch Gaming uni tonight, is Xbox is doing a very interesting thing. They're all aflutter on social media today. Xbox is discussing taking games like Sea of Thieves and some of their exclusives and porting them over to the PlayStation. And all of the console fanboys are all in a flutter over this news that Xbox is talking about, and I'm not shocked that this is coming. And what I think is going to happen here, and in the next 5-6 years, I'll still be gaming. Yet at that time, I'm not that old yet. You're gonna see a day in the very near future, because these consoles anymore really are CPUs, and you're gonna see a time come where there's gonna be no more consoles, because there's no money in these consoles. These outfits are actually losing money on their consoles, and you're going to see the future of gaming. And I want everybody to understand, you all better get used to PC gaming, because there's going to be a day, and that day is coming soon, where you're not going to video game on a PC anymore. You'll be gaming on a cell phone, whatever your cell phone is, or a larger tablet or a mini tablet, which you can do already with the Game Pass. Or on your computers, on your gaming PCs or gaming laptops or whatever. That's the future of video gaming. You're going to see consoles. You may see one more generation of consoles as we know them, and that's going to be it. I believe that. And all these places are going to go to services. You're going to either you're either going to be a member of Game Pass or whatever Sony's service is. And I think that's a bad thing, because as you all know, you younger people that cut the cord from cable and went to these subscription services, Hulu and this and that. Well, now the problem is, to get all the different channels that you want now, you piece all these a la carte things together. You're spending more than you would if you just had it all on cable. And that's the problem. A la carte is always more expensive than the whole bundle together. But PlayStation already announced as well that they're talking about porting some of their games, their exclusive games, to the PC. You have to understand something. These indie games cost tens of millions of dollars to create. These AAA games like we play, like Call of Duty and Halo and such, they cost $300-400 million to make. So these places are investing $300-400 million into these games and haven't made a nickel. They gotta, obviously Call of Duty's making $5-6 billion a quarter, so they're making their money back. But there is a significant investment that these corporations, these companies need to recoup, because they're creating these games. So you mark my words, this is where I think the future's coming. I think everything is going to be a subscription service. I think you're just going to buy your games through a subscription service, one or the other, and you're going to play your games primarily on a computer. And I'm seeing it myself playing, pardon me, the Xbox doesn't even let you go disable crossplay anymore. So they force you to play against computer players. And I just see they're going to do away with these consoles. Say you're going to play on a computer. And that's the future. My final thought before we jump in and we start getting some gameplay in, my final thought for the evening is there's a new game coming out, a new first-person shooter, and it's been dormant. I'm sure, Greeny, you know what it is. I'm going to talking about X-Defiant. And the guys that created that were the people that actually created Modern Warfare 2, the OG Modern Warfare 2. Mark Rubin and company. And they were the devs that created MW2, the OG MW2, the maps that you guys are playing currently on the new remastered game MW3. And they had a few betas over the summer. I think they had one later on or early in the fall, maybe early September. And I'm not fond of the game because, to me, again, it would be terrific if they didn't have the operator cheese, as I call it, these special powers like Overwatch. If I want to play Overwatch, I'll get Overwatch and I'll play it. I don't want to play Overwatch because I don't like all that cheese. Like Black Ops 4 had all that nonsense. So I just don't like it. I don't think it has any place in Call of Duty. But X-Defiant is probably going to be releasing within the next 6 weeks. And there's one key thing to mention when I talk about X-Defiant. And it is going to affect Call of Duty. You will see players leave Call of Duty to go play X-Defiant. And I'm going to tell you why. That one 4-letter word. I know you are, Greeny. I knew. That's why I said stick around. I'm coming to you, brother. SBMM. Skill-based matchmaking. Guess what? X-Defiant will not have skill-based matchmaking in it. It will not have disbanding lobbies in it either. And my feeling on this is that is going to be the catalyst that pushes Call of Duty to, if not do away with skill-based matchmaking, simmer it down significantly, because people are just tired of every game being like it's $1 million tournament. And it's already been proven that skill-based matchmaking does not work. It's easily circumvented. These guys are selling services now, a monthly service. They'll put you over in India in a server in India or Kenya or all these different places. So you circumvent the skill-based matchmaking. A lot of guys are reverse boosting, VPNs. Kendra, good to see you, love. I hope you're doing well and everything's good up there. I hope you're not getting too much snow. Windy and rainy here in New York. We're going to get flooded tonight. But yes, so I think there's encouraging stuff coming on the horizon for gaming, especially with skill-based match, because if XDefiant is even half as successful as yes, it is. She is the fart jar queen. Amen to that, my dear. If XDefiant is half as successful as I think it is, half as successful, I think that's going to be what's going to take Phil Spencer and Matt Booty and that group to say we're going to have to get rid of this skill-based matchmaking or tone it down and get rid of the disbanding lobbies and get this thing squared away, or we're not going to have a game anymore. And that's the news for XDefiant. I believe in 6 weeks, Greeny, within 6 weeks, they say that game's releasing. So hopefully that's the case. And maybe that'll prompt this franchise, my franchise here, to do away with the disbanding lobbies and the skill-based matchmaking. One final thought before I jump into the gameplay and show off the Magma Camo, all 1,233,700 XP worth of camo. I want to discuss cheating again. There's been another group of these Warzone cheaters banned. So I believe you're going to see more and more of this. I believe you're going to see Microsoft employ AI much more drastically. You're going to see a much bigger AI presence in their anti-cheats. I don't want to say too much. I believe there is a anti-cheat being released, if not in the next coming days, for sure within the next 6 or 7 weeks. That's going to be AI-based anti-cheat. That's going to only become better and better and better as AI does. And I think these ladies and gentlemen that are out here fooling around with anti-cheats are in for a big rude awakening. I do know that the anti-cheat, this AI anti-cheat, everybody's gameplay is like a thumbprint. And this AI is so good at this anti-cheat that they can tell it's you playing no matter what, whose account you're playing on. And that if you're on, you will be banned. And you can make up as many accounts as you want, and if you're on the blacklist and you're banned, you're out. I also think that, I hope that these cheating streamers and these folks have saved their money, because I think that their reign of terror is about to come to an end. And we will be hearing something from Phil Spencer and Matt Booty regarding our franchise here in the coming days or week or so, addressing exactly what I just talked about here. I think the party's over. I think changes are coming, and it's long overdue. And I really think 2024 is going to be a great year, not only for Call of Duty, but this franchise certainly needs a shot in the arm. But I think for video gaming as a whole, I think that they're going to be cleaning up this cesspool. And you're actually going to have a little bit better understanding of really where you stand from a talent standpoint playing this game, because the cheaters are going to get weeded out. They're already banning people on the Xboxes for any non-third-party software. I wanted to show you something, Greeny, while you're still here. On this box, if you take note, you'll see that Xbox. I hope you can read it. It zooms in on my face. Maybe. There you go. There's that little Xbox seal on there. If you play on an Xbox, and I know you don't, Greenie. I know you're a computer guy. But if you plug in any third-party software into your Xbox that doesn't have that Xbox seal of approval on it, your Xbox will be bricked. So that includes Cronus, Zens, these Zims that Shady talks about, XIM, anything. Any kind of cheating mechanism that you could dream up of, you try and insert that into your Xbox, you're going to get bricked. So they're bricking boxes. So and they started doing that a couple, 3 weeks ago. I guess Shady sent me a notification. That might be 2-3 weeks ago. So, yeah, they're serious about that. And I think the computer cheaters are in for it. This macro nonsense, that's all going to get handled. And it should. It needs to, because they're destroying the game. And I'm interested to see where this goes. But that's pretty much all for my commentary. Does anybody have any? You guys have anything out there? Any questions? Anything for the good of the order? I'm gonna switch scenes and